Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here and welcome, welcome, welcome to our Sunday reset. Sorry, I had to get that out. It feels so different and heavy, and things are just, things have really, really shifted, especially if you are in the United States. If you happen to have a working womb space and you would like autonomy over it, it feels very strange, um, unsafe, lots of different things. Anyways, we are going to do our best to transmute all of that energy. I will say, if you head over to my TikTok, that is where I'm doing all of that work, all of the candle magic. I am going to post, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be posting the full ritual. I did a cord cutting between the divine feminine and masculine energy, and it was incredibly powerful and incredibly telling, the way that the candles burned and the way that the twine that was binding the two burned. Most significantly, the feminine energy severed the tie first. They were the initiator, and all of the other, in typical cord cutting work, for whatever reason, it's the masculine energy that detaches first, typically, and then it's like the feminine energy that's holding on, trying to make it last, and all of these things ultimately burning itself out, while the masculine flame holds strong and is like unbothered. That was not how this went at all. It was the feminine that initiated. The masculine went out first. They both kind of burned at the same rate. The masculine took on more of the twine, aka the burden, the responsibility, the guilt, also as well. All of the things, I feel like all of the things that we are feeling kind of shifted, and we kind of offloaded onto them for them to deal with, while the divine feminine, notice though how I'm saying divine feminine but not divine masculine, because that is not what this energy is. That is not what this my or your body my choice bullshit is about. That is not divine masculine. That is just masculine. That is karmic. That is cyclical. That is disgusting. Low vibrational, toxic masculinity is what that is. So that is what we have severed successfully the ties to. I'm going to continue to do these cord cutting rituals, these ceremonies, all of the things intertwining. Why the fuck am I even shuffling it? All that yapping to say, we are going to do our best in this very moment to transmute this energy into energy, that is going to propel us forward into a new timeline where things are peaceful, where we have peace as a collective. The divine feminine is protected and upheld and cherished and revered as it should be. There is balance between the two, not only within ourselves. I feel like this time is really calling the divine masculine, the divine feminine to balance and call in her divine masculine. They have made it very clear, the masculine have made it very clear that they're not willing to or able to uphold the feminine energy right now and protect it. So we are going to have to do that ourselves. I personally have called on several feminine, female, whatever goddesses, deities, archangels, even. They come in all forms. I have been calling on them. I'm going to call on Hecate, I believe it's how you say her name, on Friday. I'm going to be working up to and working with her kind of all week, but I'm going to be doing a big calling in with her on Friday, the 15th, November 15th, because that is her day. Okay. Anyways, back to the present, back to right now. We're going to do our Sunday reset. Before we jump into that reading, though, we are going to be called. Wow. Caitlin, slow down. Take a deep breath and count to 4. Okay. Before we dive into our reading, we are going to be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that needs to be cleared, and to I don't know what the fuck is going on with my mouth. Why? and to connect to each other as a collective. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading for this period of time, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Open your hearts. Open your minds. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to turn around. All right, let's get into it. The channel is open. All right, Spirit, speak to me and through me to the collective. What do we need to know at this time? What is the most important energy, information, all of the things that we need to know? What do we need to know at this time? The lovers, yes, we are pulling that back, pulling that in. That is another aspect of that cord cutting ceremony, is calling back any and all sexual energy that you have willingly, unwillingly given away over every iteration of your life, every lifetime, every timeline, every dimension, all of the things, right? Calling back that energy to use for your own use, making yourself whole again. And as you are calling that energy back to yourself, be sure to transmute it into peaceful, positive, pure, uplifting, loving, nurturing, caring, all of the things, right? So you can use that, truly use that, utilize it. What the fuck? Okay. Yes, there we go. Okay. No, thank you. That is too many, but I will note that the lover flipped over again. Strong Gemini energy, lots of sword energy here. Lots of overthinking taking place. Not wanting to make a decision, taking place. If this is you, I don't feel like it is, but if it is, please make the decision sooner than later. If this is a decision that has to do with a masculine air sign, the sooner you make the decision, the better. Follow your instinct. Do you have anxiety around this person? Does the thought of them, does the sight of their name popping up on your phone give you like, not butterflies, not the like, I love this, it's so sweet, I'm so excited to talk to them type of butterflies, but like, oh God, what are they going to say? What's going to happen? What's going to come out of their mouth? Like, you just always on edge. Just gauge how you feel around people and use your discernment. Now more than ever, we need to be discerning with who we give our energy to, who we allow to have access to it. And that is something as simple as a look. Like, people don't even deserve to look at you, to gaze upon you right now. Is like, pull that far back. That's what we're doing. That is what we are doing. Turning to the people that we love, turning to people that love us unconditionally, to the reciprocal sources. This could be you convening, communing, thank you, with a coven. That was a lot of C's. But celebrating as well. I'm just getting a lot of community. God damn it, why so many C words? But really, if you don't have a coven, if you have been looking for one, if you have been called, been called to start reaching out, like find, I don't know, just putting feelers out there. Now is the time. We are stronger together. They don't say there's strength in numbers for no reason. But with that being said, our circles need to be very, very smooth. And there are some things that don't even need to be shared with the coven, with the community, with the collective. right? There are some things. What the fuck is that noise? There are some things that can be kept for yourself, that you can nurture in secret, that you can grow in secret. It doesn't have to be secret, just things that you can keep for yourself. Not everything is for everyone. And again, now is the time to I'm going to get it right. I'm going to be able to talk by the end of this reading. I promise. I promise. You must have turned the TV on. Sorry about that. I really hope you can't hear the background noise. This is supposed to be isolating enough that it picks up my voice and no one else's. No background noise, but we will see. Okay, back to it. You have this, if you're, okay. Excuse me. Actually, let me get a sip of water. You should too. Drink something, please. Hydrate. Hydrate yourself. I just drank like a toddler. I know it was squeaking the whole time. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I was very thirsty. Okay. We have the infinity symbol showing up here on the strength card. You have an infinite reserve to tap into of like feminine. This is such soft strength is what this is. Disciplined, controlled, emotional intelligence, like just being in control of yourself, your emotions, your outer, well, okay, that's contradicting. You're not in control of your outer world, of your physical 3D world, but you have a sense of being in control of it. There's not a lot that can shake you. There's not a lot that can get you off kilter. There's not a lot that can get your feathers ruffled right now. You are very focused and you are very strong in your conviction, is what I'm getting. You would also make a really good leader. Back to this coven. If you have been called to find a coven, you could also be called to start a coven and to lead. Call people to you. I feel like that's how you find your community. That's how you find your people. You start the thing, you shine your light, you say your piece, you do all of the things, and people will come to you. Those who want to be a part of your path, your plan, your whatever, will see it, will resonate with it, and you guys will connect. Right? But you got to put yourself out there. First and foremost, put yourself out there to be seen. Because you're meant to lead in some capacity. You're meant to lead. King of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands also came out. This is not for the weak. This is not for those that are like ready to relax and lay down the sword and lay down, like, I know we were so ready and we were so close. I feel like as a collective, we were so close to being able to just lay it down, let someone else take over, and just be in our receptive feminine energy. But that unfortunately is not the way things are at this very. It could turn around literally at any second. They're like, things are changing so fast. It is insane. We are jumping timelines like it's crazy. Crazy. So, anything can fucking happen is all I'm going to say. But right in this very moment, it's not time. We cannot lay it down yet. We have to be like defense. What's the saying? The best offense is a good defense. Like if you don't let it get close to you, you won't have to use the offensive players, right? You can use your defense. I don't know nothing about sports. I'm not talking about sports. I'm talking about life, right? If you play defense, you keep your guard up. You don't let anybody in. You keep the perimeter safe and clear. Then you won't have to fight, right? That's what I'm getting. So like, we're not quite ready to lay down the load, lay down the fight just yet. There is a little bit further for us to go. But I feel like it's going to change sooner. Yes, it's going to change sooner rather than later is what I'm getting. Glamour energy. That does not mean that we cannot look fucking fantastic and feel good about ourselves, feel fierce in ourselves, whatever that is to you. Getting the longest, sharpest, pointiest nails possible, shaving your head, cutting your hair, all of these things, changing your makeup, not wearing makeup, not shaving, like any and all of these combinations of things can be used to empower ourselves. Again, I'm talking to a collective who identify. Okay, well, here she is. She actually fell all the way out. Glamour magic. Do it up. Make yourself up. Feel good about yourself. Like, just because we're not quite ready to be 100% in our, like, surrendering to our divine masculine, our emperor, to our empress, all of these things, that doesn't mean we can't look good along the way. We can't enjoy ourselves. You deserve pleasure. Pleasure yourself. Do things for yourself. Treat yourself. Date yourself. Love yourself. Love on yourself. Nurture yourself. Pour into yourself. I beg you. I beg you. We're going to, when I tell you that we're moving fast now, the more of us that tap into this energy and that make the shift to this timeline together, the faster these things are going to come in for all of us as a collective. All of us as a collective. Codes in nature, miracles, restoration, temperance, divine healing, the scales being evened out. It's all okay. I'm not going to take any of these because that is too many. It's all coming together really, really fast. I will say that really magically as well. The more that we enjoy ourselves in this time, I know it's going to be really, really hard, but that is going to be our act of rebellion, loving ourselves so radically and so unconditionally that honestly, it doesn't even matter what anybody else does. They can try as you might. But little do you know that we are so protected. We are so fucking protected. You can't even get close. You can't even get close. Deep love, love, deep affection, and caring for yourself. Opportunities are waiting for you right over the King of Pentacles. New job, career. Okay. As we shift to new timelines, we are discovering new things about ourselves. We are discovering our true natures, our true talents, our true gifts, our true abilities. We are done playing supportive roles. We are done propping other people up, building other people up. Any and all of that. We're done pouring into yourself from here on out. As you do that, you increase the way that you see yourself. You increase your perceived value to yourself. And as you do that, the way people perceive you also changes. People are going to hold you in high regard, in high value. They are going to honor what you say, your experiences. They're going to listen to you when you speak. Opportunities are just going to multiply. Like one door leads to another door, to another door, to another door, always paved with gold. Like the opportunity is never ending. When we pour into ourselves, it's really, we are limitless. And honestly, that is what they're afraid of. But they just trigger us into the biggest awakening of all time. So the shift now happens. It has been a patriarchy for however long. The matriarchy. The balance of both is what we are coming into. dark moon, 13. Friday the 13th could be significant. I think there's one coming up in December. There might be a new moon on that night. That is going to be very, very significant for you. Rebirth is here, cleansing by fire. Phoenix is rising out of the ashes. No matter how many battles you have to fight, no matter how many times you have to get up after being knocked down, you always do. And you're still here, and you're still fighting, and you are stronger than ever. We're not taking that. Absolutely not. I rebuke. Nope. Why was that upside down? Okay, there could be, I'm going to say this because it came out twice, or it showed itself twice. There could be something that you need to really tighten up in your home, specifically like where you're eating crumbs. Like if you're eating in bed, knock that shit off. Eat at a table and like clean up. I don't know. I'm getting something about, because mice came out twice. It flipped out on the table and then it showed itself in the deck. So there is something about like just cleanliness, keeping yourself, your house, your belongings, your storage. Specifically check your storage. Yeah, mice. You could be dealing with a I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Get a cat. Even better, get two. They don't like being alone. The Sun and the Lady. Okay, with the Rider. We had Lady on the bottom of the deck when I was talking about mice. And don't get me wrong, I love mice. They're adorable. I don't want to cohabitate with thousands of them. And literally, if you have one, you have thousands. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, shit. A card was left behind. That's okay. We don't need it. Let's read about frog, because I don't know enough about like frog's significance to speak on it. And I feel like there's going to be a really significant, very strong message here. Let me find the book real quick. This is from the Seasons of the Witch Shawan Oracle deck, by the way. Okay. Card number 17, and then we have a 13 here as well. 1, 29, 31. Any of those, all of those could be significant. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, here we go. Transformation. There we go. That's the message. Yes. Transformation. Serenity. Oh my God. I love that word so much. Yes. Butterflies are often what comes to mind when we think of transformation, but let us not forget, frogs are also a symbol of transformation, going from a tadpole that lives in the water to a frog that adapts to land and water. For some species, this process takes a couple of weeks. For others, it can take months or even a year to transform from one thing to another. When frog comes croaking, know that you are transforming or the process will begin soon. This is a positive transformation, not the sort of dramatic transformation that one might expect with the Banshee card. No, thank you. That's not what we got. This transformation is easygoing, so much so that you may not even know it's happening. It's a subtle shift that occurs in the background until one day you realize things are different. There is nothing you need to do to move this change along like the frog. Your higher self will take over and guide you through instinct. You need only pay attention to the urges you feel and follow those urges when they strike. This message is amplified if you have also pulled the wolf card. We did not. Be patient and note that this transformation has come to your awareness. Be patient and note that this transformation has come to your awareness. This is not something that can be rushed or forced. Like the frog, this transformation may take days, weeks, maybe even a year or two to transform completely. All unfolds in accordance with your divine destiny. Yes. Transmutation, transformation. Okay, let's read about dark moon, new beginnings, letting go. Yes, 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 we are. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. In the mystical world, the dark moon is a time of boop, 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 of setting intentions and welcoming new beginnings. It is the beginning of the moon cycle and represents a chance to start fresh, to start afresh with new and renewed energy. The dark moon is like the last stretch of darkness before the rise of the dawn, or in this case, the moon. It represents hope, better days to come, and an easier road to travel. This period supports visualizing and is a great time to expand your mind. Use this time to dream without thinking about the limitations of life. What do you want to create in your life? What goals do you want to manifest? Think big, then bigger, then better. No, what? That is not even what that says. I don't know why my brain does that. I don't know. It reads something and then it just like makes the rest up. I don't know. Think big. The bigger the better is literally all it says. Think as if you had a magic wand that would grant your every wish, no matter the cost or energy required. If you are holding the dark moon card, know that there is always a chance to start again. Your situation may seem like the end of the road, but it is not, especially for those who know the power of spirit. You must have hope even when things seem too hard to bear. There is always a new moon just a few weeks away, and there will always be a new opportunity waiting for you as well. It may not come as quickly as you like, but hope is a powerful force and will set things in motion for you. Hope is a powerful force. So is faith, and so is knowing. So rest in the knowing that you are safe, that you are held, that you are cared for, that you are loved, that you are revered, that you are kept. You are well kept, you are well fed, you are well balanced, you are prosperous, you are plentiful, you are perfect. Things might seem disgusting and bleak and dark, whatever else right now, but just know the further you dive into yourself, care for yourself, love on yourself, the brighter, more bold, more brilliantly you will be coming out of this period of time. And together, as a collective, it feels like it's going to just be worlds different. But it might be a little bit rough for a little bit. Hold on to your friends, to your loved ones, to yourself. Pour into them, pour into the people that pour back into you. No more one-sided bullshit. No more toxicity. No more cycles. No more carrying other people's burdens and bullshit so they don't have to. We are offloading all of that. And if you need help doing that, please, please, please head over to my TikTok. It's the same as this, XoXoKandCo. And just you don't have to do anything other than let that play, listen to it, take in the words, watch the flames, watch the transformation that takes place between the twine, between the candles, between the wax, the patterns, any and all of it, and just envision your new life, a new world for ourselves, for wow, our collective. Divine masculine with divine feminine by their side equals balanced, reciprocal. Yes, yes, yes. I love you guys so very much. I will see you next week. Bye.